What's up, guys? How are you doing today? I hope you're good or fine wherever you are watching this movie's podcast from. So for today's movie's content, I'll be walking into a new movie in this year 2025. This movie is known as Affinity. This movie is cool, it's nice, it's action, has an interesting story plot, and I can assure you that you're gonna love this movie once you take a look at it. You will not regret it. So for this content, I will take you through this movie. I will give you the story plot about this movie, then I will give you the lessons which I learned from the movie, and also I will give you the rating about this movie. So guys, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like and share our videos. So guys, that will be it for today's content. Okay, let me take you through this gradually. Let's go. Okay, now let's talk about this movie, The Affinity. In this content, I'll walk you through the brief story plot about this movie, after which I'll give you the lesson which I took away, and finally the rating of this movie. So this is how it's gonna be. Let's go. This movie all began with a cell military operation involving Bruno, the brother to Bruno, Joe, Fesh, and others who were unmentioned. Then during this operation, Bruno lost his brother. Now, Bruno has been living a life of hopelessness since that incident. Even after a year, he was never serious in anything anymore. Until Joe confronted him about this and told him how his father died in his arms during an ops attack, but he still found a way to continue to live his life. That he wished that one day that Bruno could find a good woman that will help him to forget some of his pains. Then one night, Bruno found a lady beside a lake close to his house, his home. He took this lady in, he cleaned her, and treated her of her bruises. Then after some days, when she recovered, she told Bruno her name was Athena, and she also told him of how she managed to escape from the hands of some evil organization. Bruno promised to protect her, and after which, some weeks, they fell in love, and suddenly, Bruno became a happy man. So these SL soldiers, Joe, Fesh, and Bruno, along with Athena, who is now the girlfriend of Bruno, they all lived happily together until this evil gang organization, which Athena escaped from, they came searching for her in order to adopt her back. Despite how much Bruno tried to protect her, but he was outmatched by this evil gang, and they took away Athena. Then Bruno was so devastated, but he didn't tell Joe about this. Rather, he told Fesh, and the both of them, they teamed up together. They did their research and investigations, and finally discovered where Athena was taken and the people that took her. This was a dangerous drug cartel that uses white flowers to produce a submission drug that can wipe away anyone's memory. So they both went to infiltrate this cartel organization, although they never knew that Joe was aware of everything they were doing. So during this infiltration, things went so bad, but suddenly Joe surfaced to join in the action. Then during the action, unfortunately, Joe was killed and Fesh was deeply injured. So Bruno decided to finish this battle by himself. In the act of trying to rescue Athena, that was when he discovered that Athena was a bioengineered clone that was created by a mad scientist named Dr. Kovalusic to replace his dead wife. But unfortunately, Athena never loved him, but rather she chose Bruno as her lover. Then with the help of Fish, Una assisted Bruno remotely due to her injuries. Bruno was able to defeat everyone in that drug cartel organization, including Dr. Kovalusic, and finally rescued Athena and burned down the entire cartel empire. So that is it for this movie, The Affinity. Now coming down to the lessons which I took away from this movie. The lesson I took away from this movie is we should never force love on people. Let love flow on its own. Let it be natural. Okay, we should never force it on people. Let the vibe comes out by itself. Okay, like the two partners have to have this vibe and this love naturally from each other before it can work. We should never force it on people. I'm telling you, once you begin to force love, it will never go well. It will never go well. Everything will go south. So that is what happened in this movie. the mad scientist, despite he was the one that made this Athena lady. But when she got her own consciousness, she never loved him, but rather she loved Bruno. And that was the problem. And that was the issue in this movie. Despite the mad scientist tried to force himself into her, that was what brought him down, because she never felt it back for him. So that is what I'm trying to say, that this thing called love is natural, okay? And it's a two-way thing. It's not a one-sided. Like, it's not one-sided. It must be two-sided. So once it is one-sided, it is not love anymore. It's obsession. So let love be two-sided. Let it flow by its own, by itself, okay? Let it be natural. This thing they call vibe, okay? A vibing with someone, like, it's not something that you can force on somebody. Once there is no vibe, there is no connection, definitely there will be no love. So that is just my lesson, okay, which I took away from this movie, that we should let love work on its own. It will come out by itself, because it's free. Like, it's not something that you can buy with money, or you can take by force. So that is just what I took away from this movie, and I'm glad to share it with you guys. So finally, coming down to the rating of this movie, I'm going to rate this movie, the Affinity, 7/10. This movie is nice, it's action, it has a good lesson which you can take away, and also the story plot is so nice and attractive. So for this movie, I'm going to rate it 7/10. Despite this movie has no popular actor or actress in this movie, but I still find it so interesting, so nice, because of how the story plot went. Yeah, from how this guy lost his brother, to how, like, he found a lady who filled that void for him, and now this lady was taken, and he did the impossible to get her back. So that is just it, and it also shows the importance of family, okay, of unity. Joe, Fesh, and Bruno, they are all united in this cause, and they fought together as one. So that is just for me. I'm giving this movie 7/10. It's a great movie, and I would advise anyone who is watching this content to also take a look at this movie, and trust me, you will love it as well. Thank you guys for spending this short time with us in this movie's content. I'm so happy that we have come to the end of this podcast, and I'm so happy that you have gotten to learn what I have about this movie content, and I've shared it with you guys, everything, both the story about this movie, the lessons, and the movie rating as well. So if you have any opinion or anything you want to tell us, please don't hesitate to hit it in the comment section. Drop it and let us know, so that we will talk about it later, and we'll be so pleased to attend to you. So guys, thank you again, and if you're watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you guys again. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. See you in our next movies podcast. Take care of yourself. Bye.